cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like, immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like, hate it, the love it, I just can't get enough. Labels and calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said, oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
I am harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How puzzles on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Giants. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is. And boom, we've got a score on the board. A fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. And they'll accept that penalty. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. Nick could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Throwing Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always heard the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense. And
he's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Tannehill. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First and 10, Taylor now. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll send the slot in motion left. (10-7) our score after one right here on EA Sports. Play action, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. The Giants at 5 and 10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted.
picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay up.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. It's Tannehill. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Devin Duvernay.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are able to move back in front.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blower when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Get out the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger from 13 yards out. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Guruz. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Guruz now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They begin with a run by Barkley. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Got a man, Slayton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
154 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jones.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. You know, the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown here to kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try, good by Guruz. And the lead is now 24. Guruz now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 7 from the 20. Moss on the give up the middle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On the draw is Taylor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world that
touchdown! Saquon Barkley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Get over the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
back to Duvernay. That's complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Tannehill.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow. Always a good sign. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is